Hi everyone. This is the fourth practice problem for section 5.1, and we're going to approximate the area under the curve given this function, f of x equal to 4 over x, on the interval from 1 to 5 using 8 right-sided rectangles. So I just want to kind of picture the x-axis. I'm not going to try to draw this function. I don't need to. I just know that I'm going from the interval from 1 to 5, so I just want to picture that. So we're going from 1 to 5. If I went along the whole numbers, this would give me 4 rectangles, and I want 8, so I'm going to cut each of them in half. And notice that we want the right-sided rectangles, which means the right side of the interval, where the right side of the interval intersects the curve is going to be the height of the rectangle. So also notice that for each one of these rectangles, the width is 1/2. And so for this first rectangle here, the right side is going to be where this function is evaluated at x equals 1. So when we write this all out, we'll have a width of 1/2, and the right side of each of these intervals is going to be f of 1, and then f of 1.5, f of 2, 2.5, and this is going to go all the way to 4.5. So there's our 8 rectangles. And now we just need to evaluate at this function. So when we plug in 1, we'll have 4 over 1, then 4 over 1.5, 4 over 2, 4 over 2.5, 4 over 3, 4 over 3.5, 4 over 4, and 4 over 4.5. And we could make this a little bit less tedious to type in if we factor out that 4 out in front. So if we factor the 4 all the way out in front and divide it by 2, we'll have a 2 out there. So this will give us 1 plus 1 over 1.5, 1 over 2, 1 over 2.5, 1 over 3, 1 over 3.5, 1 over 4, and 1 over 4.5. Now notice the problem tells us to give our solution as a fraction, so that's just a pain. But what I did was I entered all this in my calculator, what's inside the parentheses. So 1 plus 1 over 1.5, yada, yada, yada. And then I used the fraction function on my calculator to get the fraction 4609 over 1260. And then when I multiplied that by 2, I got the fraction 4609 over 630.